Um, just a quick one. I'm watching Mr. Ballen, and the first story about the deaths on Crab Island and the brothers that went to Crab Island in 1977, and people were too scared to go out to the island because they said it was haunted, because they kept seeing strange lights and hearing strange noises and stuff like that. And the brothers went out to the island and they were asleep on their boat. One brother looked and saw that the light, what they say, that he thought he'd overslept because even though it was only midnight, he saw the sun coming up or something like that. And then when he woke up, one brother was dead, and the other two brothers were burned, like really severely burned, but their clothes weren't burnt. And then he got them to the hospital. They had full recoveries. They don't remember what happened. They were burned, but their clothes were completely fine. And then, they say 9 years later, some people went back out to the island and pretty much the same thing happened. But they heard this loud booming sound and a flash of light, and they couldn't figure out during the investigation what it could be. And as soon as I heard it, the first thing I thought was direct energy weapon. They were talking about the flashes of light and beams of light and all of that. And Donald Trump just put a thing on True Social about the direct energy weapon, bing bing plane or bing bing boom or something. And Elon Musk always talking about lasers from space. They're direct energy weapons. And they, I've been saying for ages, killing off the farmland and vegetation with all the solar panels for the fake net zero thing. They use the sun to do it, and I call it, they're using like the sun as a laser, and I call it the Archimedes bow. That they're using the mirrors of Archimedes in order to do it. It's the exact same thing. I call it the Archimedes bow. Now, the interesting thing is, in the link in the description box that I put for the Wikipedia about direct energy weapons, look at the ones the United Kingdom has. One of the forms of DEW they have that they've developed, because this was 77 in Brazil, and some of them are microwave that are designed to target humans and stuff. Look at the Wikipedia, they mentioned the bow of Archimedes. So I was right. The most famous use of direct energy weapon that you'll probably most recognise if you're into this sort of thing is the Skinwalker Ranch. They tested direct energy weapons out on the family, and the family there. You got to remember, I'll put another link in where they tried direct energy weapon on a police officer in, oh gosh, it's either Mexico or Chile, or the link's in the description box, where they tried to use it to pass off as aliens, just like with the Skinwalker Ranch. And of course, now we know about Project Bluebeam, and the fact that it's a blue beam isn't a coincidence, because it's all to do with space lasers and direct energy weapons. And some of these direct energy weapons can make you see things that aren't there, i.e. the Skinwalker Ranch. They use electromagnetic frequencies and that to mess with the Schumann resonance, which affects the mammalian brain, and they can make you see and think all sorts of things. But in this case, they were using the microwave weapons. They were testing them out, and these boys got caught up in it. So, this isn't a long video. Everything, all the links are in the description box. Me talking about Archimedes bow and what they use it for, especially in the countries that are putting solar panels everywhere. using the sun like Archimedes' bow to bounce off the solar panels to destroy the farmland and the crops and, you know, to burn everything off to cause like famine and stuff. And ironically, all of this is in the movie Igor. So now that Mr. Ballen has done this video, it's his first story. The link's in the description box. As soon as I heard him talking, I thought, oh, that's a direct energy weapon. So then, yeah, if you look it all up, look at all the links, the Skinwalker Ranch, everything I said about Archimedes' bow, the other Mr. Ballen case where they tried to pass the same thing off as aliens, and the Skinwalker Ranch stuff, now you know what it is. So now it's not unexplained mystery. I've explained to you it's not a mystery at all. It was weapons testing for the government. So for the military and the government. So have a look though, because it tells you the ones that the British use. And I'm like, oh, see, I told you. One of them was developed in 2024, mind you. And guess what it does? It shuts phones and stuff down. And you know how they're always, it shuts technology down. And you know how my phone's always getting switched off? So I was right. When I was reading it, I was like, oh, really? Because I've got millions of documented evidence about my phone being switched off. And one of the DEWs switches technology off. So if you're sitting there in the United Kingdom and all of a sudden your phone goes into emergency call mode, or your laptop stops working, or your TV and that stops working, and you know that you might be someone of interest to the government or the military in Great Britain, they're using direct energy weapons. I knew it. I knew it. When I read it, I was like, I was right. I was right. 100% right. So now I know it's the British government using the DEWs to shut my phone down every time. At the moment, it's 5 minutes past 9 or 9 minutes past 9 in the morning when they do it. It had been at 5 minutes past 1 in the afternoon at one point as well, and sometimes 11 o'clock at night, but at the moment it seems to be sort of just after 9 o'clock in the morning. I said on my ex, they're so obvious, it's not even funny anymore. So when I saw it, but have a look, go to the Wikipedia link, and you'll see all the ones that the British have, and it's everything I said they were using. Also, all the stuff that I put about Archimedes' bow and how they use it, and you'll see the thumbnail is Donald Trump talking about the laser taking planes down, Iranian planes down, and there's stuff in there about Elon Musk talking about the space lasers as well. So it's direct energy weapons, and they're illegal. It's against the Geneva Convention, but it is all there. So like I said, the most famous case where they used a direct energy weapon is the Skinwalker Ranch, because they wanted you to think they were aliens and stuff. So anyway, hello, you're very beautiful, Charlie Young. Okay, I don't understand what my looks have got to do with me being a scientist, but anyway, I'm okay. So yeah, so that's my thing for the Mr. Ballen and the thumbnails. Like you see it, Donald Trump talking about the laser, and it's all there in the Wikipedia. That's what they used on Crab Island in Brazil in 1977 on those brothers. So now it's not an unsolved mystery; it's a fully explained mystery. Which is why why I need to make my Mystery Inside History shows, because I can explain it all. So I'm going to go now. I'll speak to you later. Ka kite anō. Mwah.